What's going on, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management. Happy Saturday, and I'm back here to bring you guys this upcoming week's weekly watch list. Now, before we go into this week's weekly watch list, we're going to look at the earnings for this upcoming week, and we're also going to just briefly discuss some stocks that we traded in this past week in the Discord. So, as you guys know, earnings season is well and truly here, and we've just finished the month of April now, so going into next week will be the first week of May. But let's just have a look at the different earnings plays coming up. So, Monday, let's see. I'm not seeing a lot of interesting earnings plays here, and that goes for before market and after market. I'm not seeing nothing crazy. Tuesday, we have Pfizer, very interesting. Pre-market BP. We have Fidelity, that's interesting. But more importantly, after hours, we have AMD, Airbnb, Starbucks. Now, those three are very interesting earnings plays, which we will probably be trading, a couple of them. Then we roll on to Wednesday, CVS pre-market, Marriott pre-market, Moderna pre-market as well. After hours, we have Mara, Uber, Etsy. And we also have Skills, Realty as well, which is a dividend play. eBay as well. It's very interesting Wednesday. Thursday, we have Shopify pre-market. Shopify has had a crazy ride over the past year. We'll discuss that later. Then after hours Thursday, we have Square, so Block, which we've traded multiple times with the puts over the past few weeks. You also have Fubo TV, which I'm also looking at puts for, Wish and DoorDash as well. Then Friday, before open, the main ones are DraftKings and Under Armour. So that is mainly the earnings plays for this week. I know Lyft are reporting somewhere in this week as well as Chegg. But let's just roll onto the charts now. Also, I don't know if you guys saw, but just about an hour ago, or 2 hours ago, Warren Buffett was dropping some knowledge at the Berkshire Hathaway annual shareholders meeting this morning. So I don't know if anyone caught that, but definitely be interested to see how that went. I know him and Charlie Munger both, over 90 now, so it will just be interesting to see what the future holds for them and Berkshire Hathaway. But anyway, let's quickly recap the trades we took in Discord this week. I'll tell you, it was another solid week in Discord. We made money off AMD puts twice or even 3 times. And then, SPY calls, SPY puts. We also ended the week with a Mara put. So that was mainly what happened. But yes, the reason I want to start with AMD is, like I said, because we traded in Discord this week. But it's also very bearish at this point. And now, there's another thing, right? Tuesday, as I just showed you guys, after hours, they're having their earnings. That purple E right there, they're having their earnings. And you might be surprised what I think about AMD. Now, AMD I expect, in all honesty, to continue dropping. But I have a strange feeling, and I had this with Facebook this past week as well, that a crazy rally is coming. And if that crazy rally is coming, I would definitely like to be on the right end of the trade with the calls. So just be careful, beware of AMD Tuesday. I feel like a crazy rally is coming. It could be before J Power speaks or after J Power speaks. It could be after their earnings. Like I said, some reason I have a funny feeling it just rises and rallies. As you guys may have seen, Facebook did a crazy rally up to like $208 after dropping off all the way to like 175 or something like that. But with AMD, I'd expect a push to around, let's say, $95, $96, somewhere around here. Otherwise, I'll honestly be looking at puts down to around $74, so a little bit further down. We'll see how I trade this. If you guys want to see how I trade this, definitely come out to the Discord. It's been on a crazy downtrend, and if you've been playing puts on this like we have, you've definitely been eating well. I can tell you that. Speaking of puts, look no further than Robinhood. Robinhood is on for puts again. Now, this right now is way below its IPO price, and honestly, it's flown past my down target of $10, which I had set in about August, I think, which is when they IPO, I believe. So yeah, it's flown way past my downside target. Let's see, IPO, it was July, August. And I don't see a bottom here. You might say this is some kind of support. No, it's not. It's below any kind of support. And I'd say Robinhood puts on. I know a couple of people actually traded Robinhood puts in the Discord, so they've obviously been profiting. But also remember, long-term shares, this might not be a bad idea. I know everybody hates Robinhood, etc., etc. But I think, you know what? Long-term, I don't think this stock is going to stay at $9, $10. I think it's going to get at least back up to the 15s, the 18s, the high teens. We'll see, but yeah, I just wanted to put that on your radar. Those shares are definitely there for the taking. Let's look at Fubo now. Why? Because they announced earnings on Friday, and it's another stock I think right now is down in the dumps, $3.79. And you could try and trade puts on it. All it needs is a 15-20 cent drop, and you got like 5% of the stock dropping, and that will provide you with a great amount of gains if you trade a short-term expiry. But why am I talking about Fubo? Because again, like I said, earnings are this upcoming week. This was a stock which was what $60 last year at one point, if I remember correctly, because everyone was hyping it. Yeah, $61. Now it's trending below all three moving averages. It is pretty much almost a penny stock. This is one that they said was a growth stock, remember? Look at the 52-week range. It was $35 at its highest this past year. Now it's sitting at $3.79. This is disgusting. But I just want to say, Fubo puts are definitely on the radar. To be honest, long term, if you want to get shares, this is not my ideal play to get shares. I'd rather look at Hood or even a DraftKings or something like that. But yeah, Fubo right now is down in the dumps. It's just been selling off like crazy, and it doesn't look like showing any signs of any reversal anytime soon. I did just mention DraftKings, didn't I? So let's just touch on that. DraftKings ticket symbol DKNG, sports betting. Hey, so this is now $13.68. Another stock which I like for long term. Another stock which was very high, trading very high just last year, Q1. So it's sold off like crazy since then. But the actual reason I put this on the radar is because I just mentioned it, but also earnings is this Friday. And lastly, I like this for long-term shares. So maybe leaps on this could do well. I think $15 or $20 leaps for end of this year, beginning of next year wouldn't be a bad choice. It would be a safe play. And if you want to trade that before the earnings or after the earnings, it's up to you. I don't think it makes much of a difference, to be honest. But yeah, trending below all three moving averages it has tried to test this moving average a few times, right? The 9-day moving average, but it's just sold off since then. That is always a good sign for those of you who like getting in puts. If it trends again up towards the moving average and you think, you know what, I want to get an entry for puts, well, there could be your entry. Just looking a couple different time frames now, see what's happening. Yeah, downtrending below the moving averages on the 1 hour. We check the 30-minute chart, same sort of patterns. Obviously, the 5-minute, 3-minute, 1 minute will be the same. We look at the weekly chart. It's just had 2 red weeks in a row. 1 week it pushed up to 17, so last week, and now it's down at 13. So, hey, who knows? In the earnings run up, maybe we could get some calls for a brief scalp, maybe a day trade. I don't know. But like I said, the DraftKings is mainly on my radar for a longer term play. Definitely one of the leap plays I would look at for the next few months. What else? Oh yeah, Airbnb announced earnings Tuesday, don't they? I'm actually staying in an Airbnb right now, so coincidentally, I'm recording this from an Airbnb. And I can tell you their business is definitely booming and they're making money and they're getting good money out of us, even though it's supposed to be a cheap alternative to hotels. But either way, let's focus on this stock right now. So, last earnings, if you guys remember, they shot up. I think it was like $20 or $30 move. See if I can see it. Doesn't show the stock movement, but yeah, they beat earnings last time and it pushed the stock up. And I'm expecting something similar with this time. So I want to look at getting calls on this, but I'm also looking at getting shares, and I actually have been since around $140, I think $138, which was somewhere around here. But then also another time before. Now, I don't think I'm going to let the mistake happen again this time. So if it drops to anywhere like $150, I'll be scooping up some shares and also some calls in the run up to earnings. Let me just clarify that, because right now, look, sure, it's trending right at the moving averages. It just closed slightly under the moving average if we look at it. Slightly under, in fact, just over it. And you see the RSI here showing that it looks like it's downtrending. But with Airbnb and the expectations, I expect it to start pushing up. Here, similar story, it was trending just in and around the moving averages. It's actually trended down below and then it started pushing up. So like I said, I'll be looking at shares and also calls for Airbnb. Earnings is Tuesday after hours with AMD, so I've got to try and play both of those in the run up to earnings and make some money off both. Then Shopify, we touched on that earlier. Now I'm going to touch on it again because Shopify have earnings this upcoming week. But not only that, the crazy thing about Shopify, look at the 52-week range, right? Now it's trending at $426. But Its highs for this past year were $1,762.92. Look at where it is now, $426. Obviously, its lows was around $411, which we hit just this past week. But Shopify, long term, right, is still one of the leading e-commerce websites, if not the leading e-commerce websites. I actually have a business on Shopify, Time Gear Watches, so go check that out. But yeah, shares at this price are a bargain. They're a steal, I'll say that. Somebody's going to come back in a year when it's at $1,000 or so and say, oh, I missed out on 100% gains with Shopify shares. Yes, you did. I honestly think right now it's at a bargain. Yeah, okay, it hasn't reversed. You might want to dollar cost average in, average down. I don't know what you want to do, but I like Shopify at this price point. In regards to earnings, I think their premiums are way too high, so I wouldn't trade anywhere near earnings with Shopify. But to be honest, like I said, I just wanted to put that out there that shares do look good at this price point. I don't see how it gets lower than 400 anytime soon, but hey, if it does because of earnings, just means a better opportunity to buy shares. The last time it was around this low was actually the beginning of the pandemic, so March 2020. That's kind of funny. But yeah, Shopify earnings this upcoming week, I'll definitely be looking just to see how the stock reacts. It is one that can move extremely crazy in a short period of time. Just like the Chinese stocks as well. Alibaba, Baidu, even Neo. I might have to dance with one of these this week. You guys may have seen Alibaba yesterday. It made a gap up overnight because they said, they're not cracking down as hard on the tax laws with Chinese companies. So check that. Daily chart. 15-minute chart as well. That's the gap up from $90 all the way to, one point, $103. That gap up. But let's see if the continuation of the green comes this week. You see my levels here, 99, 110. Also, it looks like we missed a chance to get some shares around $82, $83, $85. So hey, maybe this time we don't be ignorant. Next time it drops, anywhere near the $90 range, we try and get some shares. But I'll look at Chinese stock calls this week, like I said, Baidu, Baba, maybe even Neo. Might have to dance with them. Look at that gap up. It had to pull back a little bit. It wasn't just going to steam up, but it's pulled back to around the moving average. I expect the uptrend to continue this week, so I'll have a look at that as well. Like I said, it was a good week in the Discord. Made some money off SPY puts, SPY calls. Took a little L on SPY calls briefly yesterday, but had a short stop loss, which is a good thing when it comes to trading. And it actually reminds me that I wanted to tell you guys, the main thing when you trade in this kind of market is to manage risk and never chase. There's plenty of better times for entering different trades and getting different plays and making money. In fact, that's what we did with the puts after the beginning of yesterday. And like I said, there's better entries, better times to get in position. You don't have to come out the gate swinging. 3 of the days this week I came out swinging. 2 days it worked. Yesterday it didn't. Oh well, no big deal. But yeah, manage your risk in these kind of times. And also, just had to drop this on you guys. Netflix is now at $190. I don't know if I'm going to get shares this week, but I keep saying it. I might need to get shares soon. But hey, now is weekend. It's time to sit back, relax, maybe trade some crypto. I don't know. Depends who you are, what you do. But overall, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video as always. Please make sure to take advantage of this crypto sell-off and also make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Would you like to see more weekly recaps? Would you like to see more videos about weekly watch lists? Would you like to see more intra-week videos? Let me know. Would you like to see more videos about other things which are not stock related? I don't know. Just let me know. You guys are the people. You guys decide. As always, please come and check out the Discord, the Royal Trading Academy. We are making money in there, continuing to teach people, do sessions, all that kind of stuff. The premium watch list will be out there as well. As always, you guys know the stock option starter pack is also in the description below. That's 10 videos. You guys will have access to those videos for life. It talks about lots of different things in regards to option. Go read about it. Go check it out. And of course, overall, hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope you guys are ready to make some money this upcoming week. It's going to be another interesting week at the beginning of May, at the beginning of a new month. That should be interesting. And hopefully more money will start rolling in the month of May. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Have a great day. I got money making. You got money making. See you guys next time for another video. Peace.
Game over.